call that a YouTube video.
So here you go, this is the box I'm going to be making into a nice big brooder, because we've got 18 baby quail, and we had previously made a small one, but for that hatching we only had 7, so that they fitted in, and here are all the things pretty much you'll need to make this setup, other than a heat lamp, some chipboard, some old wood or something, and some screws and a screwdriver, but I'm going to talk to you about that later. So that's some just normal multi-purpose glue. You can get this not in a tube that needs a thing, but you know, I've got it in that. This is just a lid full of plastic Tupperware kind of thing, so that they have a window to see out, because otherwise they can get a bit lonely, let's say. They try to see out, but they can't see out, and they don't like being in a place with just closed walls all around them. And here's just a cutter, right, which I'm going to use to cut out a little window to glue this into. So I'm going to show you how to make. So I've got my cutter here, and I'm just going to cut a nice little window about the right size to stick this in. So I'm just going to take a mark about there. Take another mark about there, and now I can just get cutting. So that's just above, so I want to go down from there a little bit, so it's about here I want to start cutting, and do the same on the other side, so it's about there. Obviously, I shouldn't have to say this, but obviously be really careful when using a cutter, Stanley knife or whatever you want to call it. It's very sharp, and if you're not careful enough and you cut yourself, that could be
very dangerous.
Well, a bad end to your day, let's say. So just make sure no limbs are in the way should you slip with the knife while you're using it. So there we go. There we go. So that's got one side of the window done. On the other side here. Like so. And there you go. So I'm just gonna. There we go. See that window? I'm just going to cut it out at the bottom now. Not too close to the bottom though, so that it stays, well, so that I can glue this on and it doesn't, so. And there you go. That's a space made to put the window in. So now I just have to take this thing here, put it in place, and then just put some glue on it and glue it there. Obviously it doesn't have to be a perfect seal. You don't even have to glue it on all 4 sides. You just have to make it good enough, let's say. If you can stop now. So I've got the glue here, and I'm just going to put a line of glue all the way around here. That's one side, and the top. Bottom and the other side. Make sure you put it onto the cardboard around the space, the hole you've made for the window, because if you put it on the plastic or glass or whatever you're using, or obviously if you're using glass, be careful not to leave any sharp edges on it. But if you're don't put it on the plastic, because if you put it on the plastic, you might not put it in exactly the right place, and it might not stick in the end. So there you go. As you can see, the line on the top wasn't actually very useful because there's a gap in the plastic, of course. But the glue on the sides will be plenty to keep it in place. So there you go. That's a window put into a cardboard box, and then all we have to do is fill it with shredded paper or sawdust or straw, if that's how you want to do it, and then put the little tiny weeny quail in it. To put your heat lamp on. So I've got my heat lamp here. It's a normal heat lamp, just it's a red light, and it has a little clip here with rubber on it, and that's going to clip onto that thing. So you don't have to have one of these, but if you do have one of these, it makes it easier because you can start with the lamp really low down, and then you can take it up gradually to get the quail used to not being so warm. So yeah, the way I made this is I took a plank of chipboard here, and I just screwed it to a base sort of square piece, and there you go. That's what I had to do. And so I'm just going to put this behind the box like that, underneath, and that's going to be nice and stable. And I hang the light on it, and that will keep our quail nice and warm.